There are so many different factors that can contribute to whether or not, or rather, at the rate in which a student develops their ability to speak clearly and plainly, their ability to make sounds properly, their ability to read. There's so many factors that go into that. Unfortunately, when a student is lagging behind, when a student is struggling with that, especially as they become older into middle school, into high school, that becomes something that other peers can pick on, other peers can pick apart and use to tear that student apart. Now, sometimes that's malicious, sometimes it's just the nature of the beast, but in all cases, that takes a student and sets them back. They can't get to the point where they want to be because they're constantly having to go through this um, feeling less than that's been cast onto them by others. And so the ability to create sounds and produce sounds properly is something that really can start out as something innocent. And when we all do this with small children, we make light of it and we think it's cute and we think it's cuddly, and it's so funny when it happens when words are misspoken or or sounds are missaid. But as it grows older, it becomes a real handle. And again, children can make fun of each other. They're very malicious. I see that all the time in working with seventh graders. Many of these students, the last time they were in school was probably in their fifth grade year. And they haven't been in school since then. Now they're back together with their peers after having 2 years of very little speech development coming from a speech therapist or any type of help like that. And they find themselves now thrust back into a school. In my case, it's 7th through 12th. And now they're far even further behind. And what I see is students who will just simply stop talking. They won't answer questions out loud. They won't participate in class because they're so self-conscious about saying something wrong or mispronouncing a word or a sound that they simply just stay into themselves. And so that's keeping them from being successful in the general education classroom. That's keeping them from going forward in their studies. That's keeping them from being comfortable and accepted among their peers. It's keeping their confidence low. Now, low confidence in this day and age, when they're developing in middle school, is going to have an adverse effect on them as they continue to grow older. But at the same time, students who are receiving the help that they need, students who are able to go forward and master this, have a sense of confidence built into them because now they have overcome something that has been a part of their life for a long time. So there's negative and positive aspects with how they approach this, but the unfortunate part is mostly it's going to be negative, especially in that middle school realm when these students have an opportunity to speak and they misspeak. The laughter from the room will just simply destroy them and degrade their ability to be confident in themselves. That is the greatest thing that comes out of this to me and what I'm seeing in the classrooms with the students that I teach.